Hello everybody and welcome to today's live stream. Once we get that gormless couple of minutes, seconds out the way at the start of this, hopefully everyone's well. And am I on time today? I'm almost on time, but I didn't actually do that thing where I forget to make my cup of tea, which is what I did last week. So we are back on and we are hydrated and we are ready to go. Also, big shout out early on today's live stream to Marlene, who complained last week, was it, about the lighting, that I was basically sat in the dark. I was. So, yes, Marlene, I invested in some new lighting. We've got a ring light going on behind me. Everything should be good. So you might actually be able to see me today. You know, novel idea, I know. So big thank you to Marlene for that recommendation. Now, before we get into this, everybody, you guys know the drill already, but for those of you that might be new to the live stream, we do these every Saturday here, UK time 6 p.m, which is European time 7 p.m, East Coast US time 1 p.m, and West Coast 10 a.m, I think. Now, there might be some weird time differences this week because last weekend our clocks here in the UK went back, and I think they don't do the same till tomorrow in Canada and North America. So there might be some weird time thing today, but you know what? We're all here. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. A big thank you as always to Tom, who is supporting me by moderating this live stream. Honestly, Tom, Marlene, and Megan, couldn't do it without the three of them. They are superstars. So big thank you. Marlene is having a very glamorous evening this evening. So while we're all sat in with our cups of tea, trying to stay warm and talking about skincare, Marlene is painting the town pink. So sending you lots of love, Marlene, on the replay squad. Now, we are already super busy. So before we do that, should we have a little chat about this week? What's gone on this week? Well, we had the Deciem sale. That was very exciting. I maybe bought a little bit too much. I bought a lot of I didn't buy anything from The Ordinary yet. I'm going to do that later on in the month. Bought loads of stuff from Neod because I was worried it was going to run out of stock. I then bought some hand chemistry, you know, the really nice hydrating hand cream from Hand Chemistry. I bought 6 of those because I'm going to give them away as Christmas present, because there's a lot of I'm not that excited by hand cream, but there's a lot of weird people out there that really like hand cream. Actually, you know, sound off proud and there in the comment section if you're one of those weird people that really likes hand cream. My mum is. She'll go into a shop and just specifically go to the hand cream section because she loves hand cream. Bizarre. So I bought quite a few of those. Because it is really good, and because there's lots of people in this world that like hand cream. And I'm going to put the Ordinary order on maybe in a couple of weeks time, because that stuff doesn't tend to go out of stock quite as quickly, he says, knowing that it's probably going to go out of stock by the time he comes to buy it. Other than that, of course, we're raising all the money for charity, so all the links in the videos that I leave around the Deciem sale, if you use those links, all of it goes to charity, and the current total just before I got on here was £3,600 to charity. So that's £3,500 going to charity. We're going to announce the final subtotal on the 1st of December over on the Facebook group, which Tom will be leaving links to in the chat if you want to join us over there. And on that Facebook group, we're going to do a poll of some charities that we want to support and all of that lot, so you guys can really be part of it, kind of end to end. But yeah, I think that's the highlight of the week. A big round of applause to everyone, because £3,500 and we're 6 days into the sale. Definitely going to go up and up. We're also, just as a side note, I shouldn't be telling you any of this, I'll probably get sacked. Who's going to sack me? But you know what I mean. Probably get told. Geek and Gorgeous are doing a sale for Black Friday. It's supposed to be embargoed, so I'm not going to say too much, but they are doing a sale for Black Friday, so just going to put that out there. And they also do affiliate links, so we're going to link that to the charity giveaway as well. So I'll share the link on the Facebook group if anyone did want to shop some freebies from Geek and Gorgeous, some sale items from Geek and Gorgeous. There's a discount there, and we'll add that money into the charity money, and we are well on track to beat last year's record, which was £5,000. Well on track, so a big thank you to everyone that took part in that. Other than that, we had the Mad About Skin set and serum sold out this week. Sold out, but I have got a new set coming on I think in 2 weeks' time it should be delivered, so don't worry. It will be back in stock soon. It's just on its way, but it's kind of nice to be able to say my brand sold out. There you go. I'll just put that out there. And just because I wanted people to still have a little bit of a saving, because, you know, I'm a sucker for a discount and a saving. The set's now sold out because obviously the serums are gone. And so if you did want to get your hands on the cleanser and the moisturizer combo, there's that available on the website www.madaboutskincare.com with 15% off. So you're still going to saving. I'd honestly say the product of all of them, hopefully everyone likes all 3 of the products. I certainly did. But I'd say the one that people have been fangirling the most out about has been the moisturizer, which really surprised me, because I love moisturizer, and I created it so it could be a really good moisturizer, but I didn't think people would be as like really like wowed about the moisturizer as they are. So that's amazing. The fact that it's working so well for everyone is great. And then before we get into the hellos, this is the biggest, well, this has to be the world's biggest intro. I also had anniversary. For anyone that knows me and knows this channel, I'm chronically allergic to milk and have been for, well, forever. And when I have some things don't go, it's not a great experience, and I accidentally had some earlier in the week, which meant that I've broken out I can always tell when I break out my forehead. I've got like 7 different zits all going on my forehead. So if anyone ever doubts that I have adult acne, all of this going on. Luckily, this is the ordinary concealer. I've done the best with it. Don't judge me too hard. Right, who do we have in the chat? Let's do some hellos. Tom, welcome. Amazing to see you, of course. Annika is in. Love to see you. Annika. Annika got her Mad About Skin set today as well. Annika, I did get your Facebook message. I'm going to reply to you after this. I was just running around a little bit headlessly before I got on here, so I am so Annika says, going on my skin tonight, no patch testing. Obviously, I don't condone that approach, but sometimes I do get a bit excited and the patch testing sometimes gets forgotten about. Amy, welcome to see you. Great to see you. 62 degrees in St. Louis, the perfect fall day. That's amazing. Here in the UK, it is freezing. I've got jumper, I've got gilet. I do realise, just as I'm saying that I wore this jumper in last week's live stream. Do not worry, it's been washed in between. Just want to put that big disclaimer out. It's just the warmest one that I own. Marlene popped into the chat to say hello. I know Marlene will be watching on the replay squad, so sending you so much love when you see this. Annika is wearing her Mad About Skin pink hoodie, which we love. Shall I get mine on? I'll get mine on for the next live stream, I promise. Next live stream, I'll be wearing my Mad About Skin pink hoodie. Iraglobe, welcome, my love. So great to see you. Iraglobe says, yeah, hello, lovely Mad About Skin family. Sending you lots and lots of love. And we are just that. We are a big old family here on Mad About Skin. So I always say to people, did you know that 50% of the people that watch Mad About Skin videos aren't subscribed to the channel? What's that all about? What is that all about? We would love to have you guys as part of our family. So if you're watching, if you're just casually observing and you haven't subscribed yet, why not click that subscribe button? Because honestly, we are literally just one big family. I know on some channels, it's all about the subscriber numbers, how many we can get. Here, it's not about that. It's a genuine community. I can tell you so much about so many people that follow the channel. And, you know, I could literally give you a synopsis and know where they live, what the skin type is, what their hobbies are, what their animals are called. So much, and that means so much to me. I love each and every one of you. I'm a bit like an open book, and so are you guys, which I love. So if you haven't already, why not join us? Join the family and introduce yourself in the chat, because we would love to welcome you. Sugarless, great to see you, my love. Says it's Ambreen. It is. Some people have different Facebook names as to what they have on their YouTube handle, and it's really hard in my head to marry the two up. So Sugarless, Ambreen, I don't mind calling you whichever. So thanks for answering my questions. I feel like it's all I do. My question is to each should be, should I buy the Perfectly Clear and Stress Less serum or just one? I personally would buy the Stress Less serum. From my experience, that's the one that works best for me. Different products all work differently on different skin type, but that's the one that I think works best for me. So I'd buy the Stress Less serum, but I wouldn't buy it yet. I'd wait to the Geek and Gorgeous December, Black Friday sale, which is coming in literally like 2 weeks time. I would wait till then, because the saving will be definitely worth hanging on for. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, so Tom says, make sure you sign up for the Mad About Skin newsletter at www.madaboutskincare.com so you know when the serum and the set are back in stock. Absolutely. I'll send out a link before it's announced to anyone. I'll send out to anyone that has subscribed to that newsletter so that people can get their hands on them. We now do entirely tracked shipping. So when we launched, we didn't do tracked shipping because it wasn't available. I had to work with the post office to actually get that sorted. And now everything is tracked, so you guys can see it end to end, which hopefully will just improve the customer experience, which I'm all about. And it also speeds up the delivery time. The average delivery time now, because everything's dispatched the day after it's ordered, the average delivery time is 5 working days to Europe. It's around 10 working days to the US and Canada, and it's around 8 to 9 working days to Australia. How it gets to Australia quicker than it gets to the US, I don't know. I'm not the post office, but that's just based on your guys' feedback. And if you live in Thailand, as I know Jan does, that seems to take literally like 2 or 3 days. I don't know how that happened. I'm glad you did. Don't know how that happened. So if you're in Thailand, I think that's probably the best place to have the product shipped to. Patty, welcome. I love. So good to see you, and so glad you could join us today. Hope you're having an amazing weekend. Emily, great to see you. Says happy Saturday, everyone. My sister and I both now have Mad About Skin orders, so it's a race to see who glows to the gods first. Emily, I think it'll be a close tie, because I know maybe you have a, I don't actually know your sister. I can only see your pictures, and Emily, you look like you're glowing pretty hard to start with, so I'd say you've got a head start on that, my love. Hilpree, great to see you, my love. So Hilpree says the Mad About Skin cleanser gets rid of every molecule of dirt and makeup. I follow it with the Juno Clean 10 for the perfect cleanser experience. Thank you so much for sharing, Hilpree. I am usually too lazy to do a double cleanse. I think it benefits my skin, but I'm too lazy. So I like to use the Mad About Skin cleanser to kind of get it all off. But my go-to is that Juno Clean 10 balm when I want to, when I'm feeling like I should do a double cleanse, which tonight is one of those days. Piled on the concealer because of the whole breakout situation. Tonight is going to be a double cleanse day, and I'll be using that same duo, Hilpree. So I'll think of you when I'm double cleansing my face. Jan, welcome, my love. William, great to see you. So William says, just got home, my first Deciem purchase, and the ABBA box set has arrived. Praise be to Judy Garland. I love that, William. Yeah, we had the new ABBA album out, which honestly I'm in love with. I won't spoil it for anyone that hasn't bought it, but definitely do buy it. It's so good. It's kind of nostalgia. I said everyone's given it like a 5-star review that I've read, except for one paper. I think it was The Guardian here in the UK, which always sucked the fun out of everything anyway. And they were like, oh, this just goes back to, it's a bit retrograde. It's not very modern. I'm like, that's why we love ABBA, because it's the very best of like the 80s, 90s. It's game-changingly good. So I'd say just buy it, you'll love it. Well, I did anyway, but maybe I'm quite a hardcore ABBA fan. And a big, sending a lot of love to anyone from Sweden. So Annika, I know you're in Sweden, and anyone else that's tuning in from Sweden. Like, honestly, after Annika, I'd say the best export from Sweden is ABBA, hands down. Vivian says, Rob, is it necessary to use vitamin C when I'm already using tretinoin? Because most people said tretinoin is a potent antioxidant. So I don't think it's ever necessary to use vitamin C. It can be a nice addition. It can hydrate you to the gods. It can bright illuminate you if you use the right thing, but it can on some skin actually be drying. It can be irritating. It can cause sensitivity. So I'd say it's always, vitamin C's will work really well for some people and it won't for others. So it's all about you and your skin. If you're using tretinoin, it is great. It'll have a lot of the similar benefits, so I don't think you necessarily have to use vitamin C, but I personally do like to use an antioxidant alongside my retinoid. So I tend not to go for vitamin C. I tend to go for resveratrol, the Face Fit Theory one. I love Q10. I formulated my own serum with Q10 because I love it that much. They're my preferences over vitamin C, and that's because I get the brightening element that vitamin C is famous for from the other steps in my routine. So no, it's not necessary to have one. It's a nice to have, and it benefits a lot of people, but work out what's right for your skin type. Have a look. Where am I? Oh, I've lost my place again. How do I always do that? Let's see. Robin, welcome, my loves. Hey everyone. With the Deciem sale and the Sephora sale going on, I don't know what to buy. Now, we don't get the Sephora sale. I've seen a lot of influencers do like, here's the Sephora sale, this is what I'm buying style of videos. We don't get Sephora here in the UK, which is it's a shame, because you know what? I've seen some of the things they do and it is great, but we have other ones. We have like Space NK, which is similar, maybe a little bit better. I don't know. Everyone that has experience of both, what do you guys think? So I can't give any advice on what's worth buying in the Sephora sale, but I would say I think Sephora stock the Inculist, which is always a firm favourite, like a good staple brand in your skincare routine. I would say just stay away from my two most hated brands at the moment, Augustinus Bader and Dr. Barbara Sturm. So overpriced for what they are. So I've seen that they're advertised all over YouTube at the moment. Clearly, they're having to convince people to buy it because it ain't shifting at those price points. So I say stay away from those two brands. But everything else, let me know what you guys, and sound off in the comments. What are you guys buying? I'd love to know. Elizabeth, great to see you, my love. So good to see you. Justine says, hello everyone. Hope everyone's Saturday was good. Mine has been great. I've got my cup of tea here, which I forgot last week. Very dramatic. Literally couldn't speak by the end of it. So I've got my tea and we are ready to go. Actually, while I have a sip of this, because it is so hot and gorgeous, if you haven't already, if you could click that like button. We're already over 65 likes, which is absolutely amazing. I don't measure my worth in the number of likes I get, but YouTube does, and it helps push this video out to people who might want to watch it on repeat. So if you haven't already, if you could click that like button. We don't smash the like button here on Mad About Skin. That's for other YouTubers. We gently caress, much more civilized. That tea is so good. So good. Kirsten's, oh, hello, Kirsten. Great to see you, my love. So good to see you and have you again. Tanya, welcome, my love. Welcome. Christina, welcome. I've got so many comments to get through, but I am absolutely pounding through them. How it works here on the Mad About Skin YouTube is we go through them in the order that they come in. So don't worry, I will get around to all of your comments, I promise. If for whatever reason I miss them, just drop them again, and I promise I'll get around to them. But we go through them in order just to give everyone a fair shout, make sure I don't miss anyone out. Suzanne, great to see you, my love. Great to see you. As soon as this live's finished, I always think of Suzanne and cooking, because Suzanne always has a beautiful little baking session on the go when she's watching these live streams. And so I always think when I'm baking, I do always think of you, Suzanne. And straight after this, I'm making some Turkish delight. I've kind of half made it. I've done the first steps, and then we're going to make the second steps after this live stream. So I love Turkish delight. It's one of my favourite things. And so I thought I'd have a go at making it for a few Christmas gifts for people, because you can wrap them up really nice, little bow, cellophane, all cutesy. So I thought I'd do that and give that a go for some early Christmas presents. So that's my theory. So Suzanne, sending some baking vibes to you. Hopefully, I mean, your baking always sounds so amazing, so I hope mine lives up to the hype. Let's see who else we've got. Mark M, great to see you, my love. Great to see you. Carolyn, good to see you too. William says, the only time I shop Sephora is for the order that the Ulta doesn't carry, or the Inky list, which I only buy the Q10. And I didn't know the ordinary, they didn't carry all of that, so that's actually quite good to know. I get a little bit confused between Sephora, Ulta, and all of this, because obviously we don't have them here in the UK. I'm sure if I was in the States, I wouldn't get confused, because I know they're very different. So I am looking forward. I'm planning a trip to the States, and I would love to do some shopping and try everything out. I would absolutely love that. So yeah, the States, here I come. Emily says, I've been vegan for 10 plus years, and the vegan cholesterol source is for skincare, but I double checked that it's specified. This is true. So there are a lot of, when it comes to vegan, this is a really good point. When it comes to vegan skincare, I don't personally, I'm not vegan, but I do always like to look for alternatives, because I know a lot of people, a lot of subscribers to the channel are. I think it's really good to look into things, because often people think that urea, cholesterol, things like this can be difficult to work out whether it's from a vegan source or not. I would always say to people, the best brands will tell you. Even if it's not on the bottle, if you email them, they'll let you know. Honestly, I think that's like the minimum we should expect in customer service. And I know people have asked for like Face Theory. They always clarify theirs. They're entirely vegan, so you kind of know where you are with them. I do think it's really good to kind of, a brand should just be really open about that. But that's really worth calling out, because even something that sounds like it might not be vegan might be from a vegan source. So it's really good to try that out. Oh, Robin says, Tom, we need more reviews from you on the Facebook page. Really enjoyed your Mad About Skin review. I just want more reviews in general of skincare. So over on the Facebook group, we have so many people doing their morning routines, all that, and I absolutely love to see it. It's literally one of my favourite things. So if you haven't plucked up the courage to film one of your routines for the Mad About Skin Facebook group, go over there, join, film your routine, because we would love to see you. Honestly, we're all one big family, so you see us all, you know, makeup free, putting on our skincare and loving every minute of it. You can put a soundtrack to it if you want. You could put a filter on there. Do whatever you want. Just film your routine, because it's one of my favorite things to binge watch. Aileen, great to see you. Sweet Tea, sending in lots of love to Florida. Suzanne says, I'm so glad to have made it back a few weeks, so sadly I haven't been responding to videos for a bit, but I watch them and gently press that like button every time. Suzanne, we have missed you. Honestly, we always notice when a member of the family isn't here, and we have missed you, but it is so good to have you back. I hope life has, whatever's been going on, all things are settled now, and you're back to full form, my love, because we've missed you, and we're sending out lots and lots of love and hugs. I always say this to everyone, you know, if for whatever reason you can't make it to a video, you want to stay silent in the comments, something's going on, just know that we are thinking of you, and we love you, and you can always reach out to us. You know what I always say to people over on Facebook, here on on Instagram, look, my DMs are always open, so I always like it when people reach out to me, so always feel free. Paula, great to see you, my love. So Paula says, I've got my tea and my knitting and I'm ready for Rob. Now Paula, it's a bit too far away for me to actually reach without, leaning over and looking. I'm actually making myself a scarf, and I thought of you, Paula, when I picked out the wall and got it all sorted, making myself a scarf, which is kind of cream, where it's layered with cream and a really rich navy colour, which I absolutely love. And so I bought the, I'm probably like a third of the way through it, and it's looking good so far. So yeah, I'll make sure I send you a picture of it afterwards. Like, my knitting is nowhere near yours, Paula. Like, yours is like on point amazing. But you know what? So far, I'm very impressed with this. So I'll send you a picture so you can critique it afterwards. Ian, great to see you, my love. Great to see you and have you here. Vivian says, if I were to get one, this is back to the vitamin C, says, I'm contemplating on the Geek and Gorgeous and the Timeless. However, I'm not sure how fresh their batch is when it's shipped to Malaysia. I would stick with the Geek and Gorgeous. Obviously, wait till their, I can't tell you what it is, but it's worth waiting for, their Black Friday sale. I personally would go with Geek and Gorgeous. You know it's free. You know it's fresh. It's shipped weekly to you. It might take a couple of weeks to get to Malaysia, but it's not going to be oxidizing on a dusty warehouse shelf for too long. So my preference is always with Geek and Gorgeous. Now, I will say to Timeless, they are a really, really good brand, and people love. It's got an airtight pump, so that's less likely to oxidize, and people do love it. So I think it's personal preference, but I would always go with Geek and Gorgeous personally. Let's have a look. Elena, welcome, my love. So good to see you. So Tom says, thanks, Robin. I'm planning a routine video soon once I get my new routines with Medabouts skin products down. Tom, we demand full routine. And also for anyone, William has signed up and agreed to do a Benton review over on the Facebook group. There is no escaping William. You can't get it out now. We have photo evidence, video evidence of it. Has agreed to do a Benton review, so we have that to look forward to. Lots of things going on in the Facebook group, which I absolutely love. I know there's a couple of sales coming up, different skincare brands, so I'll make sure that you guys are the first to know. I always break the embargo and let you know on the Facebook group a few days early, so you can get in on these. So there's lots of stuff to really look out for on there. Aileen says, hey William, still despite your love for the miss. I love you, Aileen. I love you, William. I love you, Tom. You're all so amazing. Son says, what filters is the beauty of Yosen sunscreen using? So the beauty of Yosen sunscreen uses chemical filters. So they're second generation, what I would call Korean filters. They're not exclusive to Korea, but they're what I call second generation filters. So they're different to some of the usual ones we see in the North American market. What I would do is get the ingredients list, cut and paste it into the Inky Decoder website, and that'll break down what all the ingredients do. It'll tell you a bit more about the filters, how they work, what wavelengths of light they protect against, and all of that. I find that to be the most useful thing. I love the beauty of Yosen sunscreen. If I'm totally honest, I use it as what I call my winter sunscreen, my indoor sunscreen. Beautiful, lightweight sunscreen that does what I need it to do on the days where I've not have high UV exposure. It's got a good UVA rating as well, which is really important. In the summer months, if I'm on the beach or something, I do go for a much more heavy duty sunscreen, one that almost does leave a layer because I want to feel confident and know that it's covered everything. So it all comes to personal preference, but so far I am loving the beauty of Yosen sunscreen. It's like my go-to winter sort of lightweight sunscreen. So good. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, Emily says, CeraVe is planning to switch to mostly vegan cholesterol and ceramides next year. Still doesn't make them interesting to me. I agree, Emily. I mean, I think it's a good step forward if people want. I think CeraVe are probably going to be quite cautious about their reformulations because they've come in for a lot of flack since they reformulated their products over the past 3 months, I think it was. People really not liking the new reformulation. So I think they'll think twice before reformulating anything again. But hopefully they do, because you know what? We love to see some vegan options on the market. And if it doesn't change the product, the formulation or anything, then you know what? Makes it more accessible, which has to be a good thing. Razor Wing, welcome. It says, looking good. Thank you. I've got my gilet on because I'm so cold here in the UK. It's also bonfire. Well, it was bonfire night yesterday, which in the UK is just where people set off lots of fireworks, have bonfires. It's super noisy. The animals, I'm really lucky that none of my animals actually care or mind fireworks. I know a lot of people really do, which is kind of why it's not my favourite time of the year. I just think to all those poor dogs and cats that really hate it. But if you hear any banging, we've still got quite a few fireworks going on, even though it's a day later. Lisa, welcome. Lisa says, your new lighting is great. Well, you've Marlene to thank for that. Because she actually was like, Rob, on last week's live stream, you looked really dark. I was like, oh, okay, I had a look. I was like, oh, it is really dark. You could barely see. It could pick me out through the dark mist. So I thought, right, head on over to an online store that should go unnamed, buy a ring light, pop that on, we're good to go. Let's have a look. DM13 Danny, great to see you, my love. Margot, great to see you. Lebrexa, great to have you back, my love. Patty says, Rob, I loved you looking dark and mysterious last week. I know, Patty. It was all part of my mysterious and my intrigue. But no, Marlene was having none of it. She was like, no, light glow to the gods. And that's right, I'm wearing my new Neod Opacity Fluid 12%, which is a posh and bougie word for a highlighter. I bought it for the first time in the Deciem sale because I was like, oh, let's give it a go. And honestly, I am hooked. It's a really nice hydrating highlighter. Just put it on the high points, all good to go. And I just feel like I feel like it's a good day. Sean, great to see you, my love. How have you been? How is everything with life? Sean says, Rob, is the caffeine solution any good? I love the Ordinary Caffeine Solution. It's one of my absolute favourite caffeine-based serums on the market. All I will say is, well, it takes down the dark circles, puffiness and inflammation under the eye. Big, big, big win. Ding, ding, ding. Love that. But I will say it's a little bit on the drying side. So if you have very dry under eye area, then maybe it's not the product for you. But for everyone else, it's great. And if you have very greasy eyelids, you know, some people say that they don't apply, they can't really apply eyeshadow because they've just got really greasy eyelids. This is a really great way of kind of mattifying that. So that's just like a top tip as well. I really love it. It's one of my go-to favorites. Vivian says, can you recommend how to incorporate vitamin C into a routine with tretinoin? I would use vitamin C in the morning because it's an antioxidant, so you want it when you're going to be going out into the UV, into the pollution, particulate matter, all of that. So I'd use it in the morning. I'd use tretinoin in the evening. Simple as that. That's like the best way to do it. Angela, welcome, my love. Sane, great to see you, my love. So just popped in to leave a like, but we'll be watching later. Thank you so much. And sending lots of love to anyone watching on the replay squad. Do you know around about 75% of the views of these live streams actually come on replay? All right, I much prefer talking to you guys live, but it's so good that people can catch everything on replay. So I'm sending you lots and lots of love if you're watching on the replay squad. Now I'm going to take a really big gulp of my tea, which is a great opportunity if you haven't already to gently caress that like button. You can minimize the chat, click the like button, then maximize the chat. It takes you back to where you originally were, so you don't need to lose your place or any of that good stuff. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes. If I could give this cup of tea a like, I would definitely. It's so good. So good. Right. Where were we? Ellie says, please, Rob, tell me what your routines are. I've got lots and lots of routines. Do we want an updated routine video? I'll upload it on the Facebook group. If you guys want a morning routine, I was going to wait till I was a bit less spotty from this breakout, but you know what? We're all family, so we get to show our skin to you all. No shame, no issues. Yeah, I'll do a morning routine. I promise, Aileen. I've been promising for a couple of weeks. I will actually sit down and do it. Margot, pumpkin soup recipe you've talked about. Oh, love pumpkin soup. I do my own pumpkin soup. I roast the pumpkin, I boil up some stock with some onions, some garlic. I like to put some carrots, celery, just a load of good stuff in there. Stick the pumpkin in, boil it all the way with the potato just to thicken it up for like 20-25 minutes. Blitz it all down, beautiful. I put some cayenne pepper in because I like it a bit spicier than average, but that's personal preference. And there you go, my pumpkin soup. Oh, I'm like the new Delia Smith here, aren't I? Hey, Carolyn says, Rob, would you recommend adapalene or Geek and Gorgeous Retinol for anti-aging? I suffer from some breakouts, but anti-aging is my priority. I would say if you can get adapalene, go for it because it'll tame the breakouts, but it'll also have some great anti-aging benefits. If you can't get the adapalene because it's prescription only in most countries, I think the Geek and Gorgeous Retinol 10 delivers great results. It's also a little bit cheaper, so I think they both work really, really well. My preference would be adapalene because it's studied, tried, tested in terms of the acne prevention, and you'll also get some great anti-aging benefits. But if you can't get hold of it, just open the Geek and Gorgeous. It is so good. Eleanor says, Robert, you need a recommendation on Neod products. Oh, Neod. I did a whole video the other week about what I'm buying from Neod, but I bought so much. I mean, my current favourites are Neod. I'm loving that opacity fluid, which is a highlighter. They do an 8% or 12%. Go for the 12% because it'll glow you to the gods. I like the Super Oxide Dismutase Mist. Great antioxidant mist spritz, and you are good to go. I am absolutely loving the Fractionated Eye Contour Concentrate. So good. And I really love the Survivor, which is a powerful antioxidant. Those would be like the ones. Oh, and the Bio Lip, if you want a little bit of luscious lip plumping action. That's also really good. All of those are my absolute favourites. In fact, the only things I don't really like from Neod is the multimolecular hyaluronic complex. I don't think you actually need it in your skincare routine. And I'm not a huge fan of the Survival 10 and 20 because I just prefer the 30. Hannah, welcome. So says, yes, please, Rob, to a Geek and Gorgeous moisturizer sneak peek once you have it. I might actually, can't say anything, might actually have something to announce on that in the coming weeks. So watch this space. If you want to know a bit more about the Geek and Gorgeous moisturizer, I may or may not be, might be trying it out at the moment. I would say, allegedly, just what I've heard on the grapevine, it's very lightweight but nicely layerable, so I'd say it's great for combination to oily acne prone skin, and if you have dry skin, layer a couple of layers on top of each other and it like hydrates like that. So good, and definitely more hydrating than you'd expect from the texture. That would be my theory on it. Sweet Tea says, hi, Mark. It was a great movie marathon. I got a wee bit tipsy. Oh, nobody wants a movie marathon with a good drink. Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love that? Christina says, hi, Rob. So happy to see you. How's your neck? I remember you said it was itchy. The same issue. The face theory, colloidal C has been a blessing. We had a few neck-related issues. I don't know what it was. Do you know what, Christina? I don't even know what it was. I just, like, it was itchy, it was sore. I don't know whether I'd accidentally taken a product that didn't agree with me down onto the neck. Could have been that. Maybe I was a little bit, sometimes I smear my Tret all over, my Adapalene over the skin, I had to accidentally take it onto my neck. Could have been that. Who knows? But it is all healed and back to normal. I actually used the neod-modulating glucosides on an evening, and I used the Mad About Skin Moisturiser on a morning, and that kind of just sorted everything out, hydrated it, not sore anymore, all good, all is good. So Christina, thank you for looking out for me, my love. I'm sending you lots of love. I did see from your tracking of your order, it was your order is in Dublin, so I am going to personally ring up the head of the the Irish Postal Service and say, get a move on, Christina's waiting. But hopefully you'll have your Mad About Skin order in the next couple of days, and I cannot wait to know what you think. Gleela Sean, I hope I've said that right, says, hi everyone, finally made it on time for a live stream. It is so good to see you and have you on here, my love. Great to see you. Magma says, I ordered hand cream too. I'm a weirdo. Do you know, a big shout out to all you hand cream loving weirdos. I always say, don't necessarily need to buy a separate hand cream. You can just use your normal moisturizer. It's all good. And then everyone's still fangirls about hand cream. And you know what? I kind of am coming around to that. I don't know whether I've just been influenced or what, but I am actually loving the hand chemistry hand cream. So big shout out and lots of love to all you hand cream fangirls out there. Paula says, proud of the hand cream. Bring it on. Paula also firmly in the hand cream club. William does say that Aesop has some wonderful hand creams. They do. They really do. They do a beautiful cocoa butter one that comes in like a tube of toothpaste. It looks like a tube of toothpaste. So good. I love that. Gwen says, hi from Vancouver, Canada. First time joining. Our time changes at 2 a.m. Sunday morning. I'm sending you lots and lots of love all the way to Canada. Thank you so much for joining. Anyone that's joining for the first time, we do these live streams every week. It's your chance to sit down, chat all skincare with us. I answer all the questions as they come in, so definitely you can have your questions answered. It's just so nice to sit down and chat with all of you guys. To anyone that is in Canada, don't forget your clocks go back tonight. Don't sleep in. Well, do sleep in. Who cares? Who cares if you can sleep in? As you know, don't forget, because you'll lose an hour of sleep because you'll forget to put them back. Everyone in Canada, I'm super jealous because you get an extra hour in bed tonight, and I'm living for that. Danny says, don't forget to like the live stream. Absolutely. We're almost at 100 likes. We're at 96. So if you haven't minimized the chat, click the like button. It'll do me the world of good. I don't measure my worth in the number of likes, but somehow YouTube does. I feel sorry for YouTube that that's how it works. But we've all got to play the game, and the more likes the video gets, the more they push it out, and the more people that get to see this on replay. So winner. We do have a video coming straight after this. So as soon as the live stream finishes, we have today's video, which is on the topic of peptides. Who doesn't love a good I love a peptide serum, but my go-to at the moment is the Neod Copper Amino Isolate Serum. That is so expensive, so bougie, so luxury. I wanted to share with you some dupes for that product. It's like the best drugstore peptides. Not everybody wants to spend Neod prices, not everyone can spend Neod prices, but I think everybody needs a peptide in their skincare routine, and I don't want people missing out. So today's video, which is straight after this, you don't need to do anything, it just automatically segues over to it, is all about drugstore peptides. Hopefully you'll join me for that video. We're going to premiere, so I'll be typing as we go along. Hopefully you'll join me for that. If you can't join me, that's okay. Just hop over, give it a like, and then it's there for whenever you want to watch it. But yeah, today we're talking peptide serums. The very best anti-aging peptide serums, but all available at the drugstore prices. Elizabeth says, say hello to Patrick. Sending you all. I love how much you guys all chat in the comment section. It is literally like one big family. In fact, if we all had, can you imagine us all around a Christmas table, feasting and chatting? We'd never stop, would we? Reve, great to see you. Revy says, I'm buying hand chemistry for my mum too. I know. I don't know. I think there's something about, like, mums love hand cream. My mother adores a hand cream, and I've never known anyone like hand cream as much as her. Like, literally, she would go into the Deciem store in Toronto. She would go into there, and she would head to the hand creams. She'd forget all the great stuff. She'd be at those hand creams. Don't get it. But you know what? I think I'm coming around to that kind of way of liking. I do the hand chemistry. Hand cream is the first one that I've been like, wow, I genuinely see this. Mimi Moon, welcome, my love. So great to see you. And I'm really glad you could join us today. Great to see you. Just a Smile, by the way, I love that name, says, happy beautiful Saturday to everyone. What are your thoughts on using bakuchiol along with retinoids at night? You can absolutely use them together. I think it's a great way of dialing up the intensity of your retinoid without increasing the sensitivity, redness, and irritation. You know what, if you're using like an adapalene or a tretinoin in a super high strength prescription retinoid, I probably won't use bakuchiol alongside it. I don't think you need it. But if you're using something like a 0.3% retinoid, a 0.5% retinoid, a gram-active retinoid, something lower down on the strength, I absolutely would mix it with the bakuchiol, and that way you dial up the intensity but you don't increase the rate of sensitivity, redness, and irritation. It's great. Paula's Choice do a really good, I think it's a 0.3% with bakuchiol. That's really good. I wish it wasn't as expensive as all Paula's Choice products are, but it is a really good product. So you know what, it's been done before, it's on the market, but you can get the Boots Ingredients bakuchiol. Gorgeous. Put a layer of it on, put your retinoid on. Game changing. Definitely one I'd recommend. Hannah says hand cream is a necessity, although I tend to use Aveeno body lotion as the hand cream because the oats are the best. This is what I mean. I think moisturising the hands absolutely essential, but I think you can do it with your normal moisturiser. But you know what? I'm kind of coming around to the whole hand cream thing. Not gonna lie, I'm loving the hand chemistry one at the moment. Roshni, great to see you, my love, says, can I mix tranexamic acid with my retinol in the same routine? Yes, they work really well together because tranexamic acid is actually an anti-inflammatory, so it'll offset some of the side effects of your retinol. So yes, definitely. Vivian says, plus the comments on the previous video tugging at my heartstrings. I'm so easily swayed. This is for your vitamin C rankings serum video. Your comments keep saying Timeless is their fave pick. I love, you know what? I prefer the Geek and Gorgeous C Glow serum than the Timeless vitamin C. That's just personal preference. A lot of people out there prefer the Timeless. It all comes down to personal preference. And I always say do what's right for you. And, you know, different people like different textures. The Sea Glow by Geek and Gorgeous is a more lightweight serum style texture, which I think suits my oily, acne prone skin better. The Timeless one is more of a cream texture, which some people will really like, particularly if you've got dry skin. So work out which is right for your skin type. Markham says, I love the hand cream. Your hands are like a calling card, Rob. Yours always look so well groomed in your videos. Oh, thank you very much. You know what? I do always put some skincare on my hands. I do always do my best. So you know what? I think there is definitely a place. Whether you need a separate moisturizer, I'm open to debate on that. But I definitely think, you know, any spare serums that you have, just take them on the backs of your hands. Like, it's a free way of getting some extra skincare benefit. Christina says, Geek and Gorgeous sale. Christina, you didn't hear that from me. Shh. But yes. Black Friday. Magma says, excellent start for donations. Love it. Thank you so much. I'm so behind with these comments. Oh, we've got a lot of fireworks going off, if you could hear them. I think it's my next door neighbour having an absolute whale of a time. His kids are so lovely. And I'm sure they're having a wonderful bonfire night. Lisa says, Rob, can we get an update on when serum will restock and when the balm cleanser is planned to come out? Yes, you absolutely can. So the balm cleanser is coming out start of next year. We're just waiting on finalising, formulating the last few bits of it, but it should be the start of next year. The restock on the serum is hopefully in 2 weeks' time. That it just depends on when it arrives. What I don't want to do is allow it to sell and have people waiting. I'd rather wait till I've got it physically in this house and then I can start to ship it to you guys. But it shouldn't be too long. And what I'd say to everyone is sign up to the newsletter, because I promise I'll send everyone out an email the second it's back in stock, so you guys get first dibs on it. Sean says, is the retinol any good from Geek and Gorgeous? Love it. They do 2 strengths. I personally, if you're already using a retinol, I'd go for the A-Game 10, which is the higher strength. If you're totally new, go for the 5 and then work your way up to the 10 after maybe 2 or 3 months. But yeah, it's really good. I'd actually say it's probably the best on the market outside of a prescription. 21 says, hello all, Rob, which vitamin C from The Ordinary would you recommend for hyperpigmentation? I love, well, my favourite from The Ordinary is probably the Ascorbol tetraisopalmitate solution in vitamin F. I think it works really well for hyperpigmentation. It's not too stripping, not too drying. I think it would be a really good option. William says that £3,500 is close to $5,000 US, which we love. So yeah, I honestly, honestly blown away with the amount of money that we've raised for charity. It's so amazing. So thank you so much to everyone that's taken part. And we're going to choose some charities. I've already got some in mind. I'm going to shortlist them so you guys can vote on which ones you want to choose. I'm open to suggestions. If people want to call out any, leave me a comment. Happy to open to suggestions. We're going to pull together a shortlist and then we'll decide which ones. Danny says, oh my God, Geek and God, just stop. My poor wallet, my lucky face. Danny, you didn't hit anything about a sale. Nothing left my lips. Angela says, I think I'm receiving my Mad About Skin set on Monday. So excited. I am so glad. And this is the beauty of track shipping. You kind of know when it's coming in. Also, can we just appreciate how much fun they're having with fireworks in the garden? This is super loud. Sweet Tea said 60 degrees and near wet here. How's everyone's weather? Here, we're very cold. We're very like firework heavy and it's a bit misty. So I'll move in with you, Sweet Tea. I think I'll move into Florida for the winter. Margot said, I got my set in the mail this week. Thank you, Rob. Moisturizer is great. Thank you so much, Margot. That's so good to hear. And people are loving the moisturizer, which makes me so happy. Harbinger says, how to get rid of sebaceous hyperplasia on the nose. I think it's quite difficult to get rid of, if I'm totally honest. I would see a dermatologist, a professional, because first of all, you need to make sure that it is that and you're not mistreating something. And also, you need a face-to-face consultation because they'll be able to give you more potent things that can actually deliver for the condition. So that would be my recommendation. Elias says, hi Rob, I'm happy I made it to your live this time. I'm so glad you could join us, Elias. Thank you so much. So I hope you're having a great day. I was wondering what your thoughts about the QV skincare, Bondi Sands new Hydrate Sunscreens Fluid. I really like the Bondi Sands sunscreens. I haven't tried that new sunscreen fluid, but I love all their other ones, so I'm assuming it's good. I might put one on order, give it a try. Put one on order and give it a try. I'll let you know what I think. Gilashion says, Rob, have you ever tried their Erin's Faces Peptide Sunscreen? I know your serum is divine. I can't wait to try your moisturizing cleanser. Thank you first of all, I love that you're loving the serum. Thank you so much. And I haven't even heard of that brand. So I always watch these live streams back and I'll make a note of everything I promised to try. I'll look them up and I'll give it a little try. So Lady Draws a Lot, love that name, says, when is the special on the moisturizer and cleanser going on? Hopefully I didn't miss it. It is going on as we speak. So over on www.madaboutskincare.com, while the serum is out of stock, if you want to get your hands on the cleanser and the moisturizer combo, it's got a 15% discount on it, so you can buy them together. Save a little coin, who doesn't love that? And your shipping will be tracked, so you'll know exactly where it is, door to door. So yeah, just head over to www.madaboutskincare.com. All of it is in there. It's on the front page, so you can just add it to your basket, check out, and you'll get the confirmation of what your shipping code is. So it's all good. So Swinny says, Rob, can you talk more about your LED mask other than it being expensive? So I love my LED mask. The reason I don't promote it as much as maybe I should is because I can't tell whether the benefits I'm getting in my skin are from that or the other ingredients that I'm putting. I changed an awful lot in my skincare routine at the same time as trying out my LED mask for the first time. So it's really hard to work out what is the mask, what is the serum. I personally think it's added a lot of, it's certainly calming and soothing. So I love the way it feels on my skin. It lets me relax, which I absolutely love. But you know what? Having that time to chill is really good for your skin. So I am a big fan of it. I think personally, they are very expensive. And so I'd say invest in your serums first and then treat yourself. Don't see it as a necessity, see it as a treat. But I really like it. I think the infrared is the best element to it. So if you are going to buy one, look for one with infrared technology, because I find that that's the one that's delivered the most benefit. It's quite acne calming, which is great. It's got some nice calming and soothing as well as anti-aging benefits. Yeah, really good. It's just really hard for me to say I think this serum has this LED mask has transformed my skin, because I changed an awful lot around the same time. So I hope that kind of makes sense. Kirsten says, I've just got the Mad About Skin serum this week. Well, I'll get the rest when the ordinary runs out. Yay! I'm so glad it arrived, my love. And the good thing is, track shipping. Everyone knows exactly where in the world their products are, which has to be a good thing. Elizabeth says, hello, handsome. Just wanted to say I've been using the Neod non-acid precursor. It's fantastic. Do you know what, Elizabeth? I love that product. I should have put one on order. I know the sale's still on, so it's not too late. I might put one on order, because for those days where we all go through this sensitive moments with our skin, and I think that's a really good way of still being able to exfoliate without going in with a really heavy exfoliator. I love it. I also love the Flavino mud mask. That's also really good. That's another one that I bought in the sale. Loving. Elena, welcome, my love. Great to see you. Suzanne says, isn't it wonderful how we can be so excited for your success and selling out of products? So happy. Thank you so much, Suzanne. Honestly, the way that people are just like so, friendly and supportive honestly means the world to me. In a way, I didn't want want to sell out, because I'd hate for anyone to be disappointed, go and want to purchase the serum and it's out of stock. But in a way, it kind of makes you feel really good to have sold out, because I kind of think that's like it's just like a moment with any brand that you're like, oh wow, we sold so much, we sold out. I don't know, I'm still kind of trying to weigh it up, but it is literally so amazing. And I know so many people are reaching out already saying, when is it back in stock, when can we buy it again? And it will be coming back in like 2 weeks time, and I can't wait for you all to still be able to get your hands on it. So people say, sorry for being an inconvenience, sorry for taking up lots of time. No, absolutely not, my love. No, it's all fine. I'm here to answer questions, so never an inconvenience. So this is what these live streams are all about, get your questions answered. Nastya says, hi, hello from Russia, Siberia. Oh my gosh, that must be so cold, my love, but I'm so glad that you can watch all the way from Siberia. I'm sending you lots and lots of warming vibes. Razorwing says, haha, oh my god, feeling the breakout, my skin is really mad. This did not like me accidentally having lactose in the week. No, skin is in full-on revolt. Sweet Tea says, anyone else notice serum moisturizer must help with acne? It did for me, and that's so cool. Amazing! I designed it with acne-prone skin. I didn't want it to clog anyone's pores, and a lot of the ingredients in them can help with adult acne in particular. So I was really glad to see that that's working for so many people. Jane, welcome, my love. Great to see you. Miss KUK says, hi, Rob. Good evening. Are you going to watch Strictly Come Dancing? I always watch Strictly on Sunday. That's because I like to watch it, and when I like these live streams, I adore, and I don't want to rush from one thing to another, so I watch it on a Sunday. I record it and watch it on a Sunday. For those of you in the States, Strictly Come Dancing is what you guys call Dancing with the Stars, I think it's called. It's different. It's more ballroom focused than, I know Dancing with the Stars does much more like urban and street dance as well as traditional dance, but this is much more ballroom. I love it. I don't know who my favourite is this year yet, though. I haven't quite worked that out. I love Shirley Ballas. She's one of the judges, and she's literally like one of my favourite people in the world. Kristen says, hi guys. Hello, Kristen. Great to see you. Margot says, 75 degrees here in Phoenix, Arizona. That's what you get for living in the desert. We don't live in the desert here in the UK. It's so cold. Send some of your warmth over here, my love. Definitely need it. Let's see. Sophie, welcome, my love. Great to see you. A mate, good to see you. Solvig, so glad you could join us, my love. DM13 says, when is the Mad About Skin merch going to be available? I want to get my pink or purple hoodie. All I can say is, Danny, we're going to be working on it. It will be coming. We've had to focus down on the skincare line, sorting all that out. It's taken so much time, but definitely have that in plan. We're going to do it in collaboration with the charity, so you guys can buy and all the profits will be going to charity, which is what I really wanted to do. So that's definitely something going to work on. Tommy, great to see you. Says, a new fan subscriber from NYC. Love your channel. Thank you so much, Tommy. That is literally so kind. Great to have you. It's wonderful to see you here, and sending you lots of love all the way from what I'm assuming is going to be quite a cold NYC. I think New York usually gets quite cold in this time of the year. I did a fantastic cruise, just as a side note. I did a fantastic cruise. I flew to the States and then cruised back to the UK. It was so magical to spend a couple of days in New York. Christmas vibes. I loved every minute of it. So I'm sending you lots and lots of love. Christina says, don't forget to press that like button. Well, this seems like a good a time as any. Gosh, we're well over 100 likes. So I would say to people, we don't smash the like button like some YouTubers like to do. We gently caress, because we're classier on Mad About Skin. So I'll have a sip of my tea before it gets totally cold. If you minimize the chat, you can click the like button, then maximize the chat again, and it takes you straight back to where you were. So good. So good. Christine, welcome, my love. Says, hello from New Jersey. Love your channel. Thank you so much, Christine. Love you too. Julia says, hi everyone, just placed a huge order on the Deciem sale. VV excited. My Deciem order came literally the day later. I was really impressed with how quickly it came. Like literally 24 hours later, it was on my doorstep, which I loved. And Gletta says, hello, today's first day. I'm not baffled by that stupid time change. It seemed like it was already 9. Yeah, I know. We did the clocks went back last weekend. I spent like the last week completely unaware of what time it was. In fact, I said to Tom halfway through the week, I was like, we'd arranged a chat, a catch up and a call, and I was like, what time am I calling you? What time is it? Where are you? And I'm thinking, why am I asking someone in Canada what time it is in the UK? But I was totally all over the place. I finally settled down. Nicole, great to see you, my love. Verena, great to see you. So gently caressing the like button and lots of love from Austria. Sending you lots and lots of love. Says, we're watching on replay as my American friend invited me over for burgers, and I spent a lot because of the Deciem sale. Absolutely free food. Yeah, let's all eat round at Friends so we can afford to buy more in the Deciem sale. This is a great idea. Lily says, hi Rob, do you think the Neod repigment is gentle enough to use on hyperpigmented lips? Absolutely. I think it could work. Just be super careful, because I do find that, you know, the lips can be an area prone to dryness. I don't think you'll get too much from the repigment. I think it could work really well. Just be super careful. Go gently, start quite gentle, introduce it gradually. Solvig says, I have a question. I've just bought the lactic acid. I wonder how to use it with my retinol. I've sensitive skin, so I use retinol once a week right now. Plan on increasing twice a week soon. I would use the lactic acid on the days that you don't use your retinoid. Then on the other days, use your retinoid. So if you're doing it twice a week, or you're working to twice a week on your retinoid, the other 5 days, use your lactic acid. Just be very gentle with it. You know, I think you can use it every day from the start. Just test it, make sure you've not got any, you know, sensitivity, redness, irritation from when you start it, and it could work really well. But I think it's safe to use every single day, and I would use it at the start of your routine, then follow with your serums. Nastia says, I watched every stream through the year, but it's my first time that I made it from the start. I'm so glad that you did, my love. And I love the fact that we have people watching all year round. Honestly, it makes me so happy. Remy, great to see you. Long time. I know. Where have you been? We have missed you in the Mad About Skin family. Says, how are you doing? I'm very well, thank you, my love. Exciting news. I've purchased your full skincare line. I cannot wait to try my new goodies. Endlessly proud of your work. Thank you so much. And honestly, I can't wait for you to get your hands on it. And as someone that's watched me and supported the channel pretty much from day one, your views mean so much to me. So make sure you let me know, honestly, what you think of it. Rochelle says, how are you doing today? I've just moved to the UK for my postgraduate and can finally try out some of the previously inaccessible recommendations. Well, welcome to the UK, my love. It's great to have you here. If you want any recommendations from the UK, I'm sure we'll all be happy to share. I just say go to Boots. Go to Boots, fill your basket. Everything at Boots is great, and I'm literally loving it so much. Now I've done that thing where I've lost where I am in the chat. How do I always do this? I have no idea. Let's see. Oh, I'm finding my way back. Oh, here we are. I always do that. It wouldn't be a live stream if I didn't mess up where I was. So Jane says, I had a burn from Face Theory vitamin C face wash. I love it. Had it for ages now. It does dry up overnight, but then it itches, so I put the cream on it. Am I doing the right thing? I think so, yes. So it dries up overnight, but then it itches, so I put cream on. I think you're doing the right thing. If you react to a product, the key thing is to stop using it. And then, like I say, just go back to basics. Maybe use something really light, a moisturizer, just to reset that skin barrier. Anything with ceramides in is really great, because that'll just boost everything up and support with the hydration of the skin. Magma says, what are your thoughts on Neod lip treatment? I'm 58 and I'm looking to keep my lip fullness, not really increase it. I think it's great. It's definitely, first and foremost, it hydrates the lips. So if you've got dry lips, it's really hydrating, and it's a great like lip treatment. I'd say it gives a very light plumping. It's certainly not going to give you that trout pout look. So I think if you're looking to maintain the level of fullness you have in the lips, I think it's a really good option. I primarily use it for the hydration, which I think is the best lip product out there. The fact you get a light plumping with it is nice, but it's not noticeable, and it fades off, whereas the hydration stays forever. Saida says, ordinary retinol is good or not? It is. It's really good, and you can use it daily. I'd use the retinoid emulsion. I think that's the best of their ordinary retinoid products. GM13 says, you're so young, Rob. It's so funny you talk about nostalgia. I know, but you know what? I feel like, because I'm a boy of the 90s, I feel like a lot of the things I see today, I just don't gel with. I look at the 90s, and I love the 90s. And I love, like, ABBA. I loved Steps. I was a huge fan. I still am the world's biggest fan of Steps, which are an amazing band. If you haven't heard them, Google them. You'll love them. And I love nostalgia. And I guess the 80s and 90s I just think are the best. And so I hear people say things about like today and like this era, and like, no, it's not the same. It's not the same. We have better skincare today than we did back then, though. No apricot scrub. Miss KUK says, the Avena Baby Balm has healed my skin so much as diminished fine lines around my eyes. I don't think it's for face, but it's worked so well. If it works, fine. All body skincare can be used on the face. Sometimes they're just a bit thicker, so you have to be a bit careful if you've got oily, acne-prone skin. For everyone else, it works so well. Ursus73 says, hi from California, sending you lots and lots of love. Yolotsin, I hope I've said that right, says, greetings from Mexico, my dear bloke. Well, sending you lots of love all the way to Mexico. Sophie says, thanks for yesterday's video. Could you recommend sunscreen for oily skin? I was thinking about the Ultrist face fluid. I think the Ultrist face fluid is really good. The Garnier ones are also amazing. If you've got very oily skin, I like something that's got a little bit of zinc oxide in because it kind of mattifies things. So I think the Pestalo Safe Relief would be a really good option that I mentioned in that video. Also, the Make Prem is one of my favourites, and that keeps me matte all day long. Love it. Annika says, we don't have the Sephora sale either. Also, as Sephora is not the great anyway. I know some Sephoras internationally don't have the sale that you guys have in the States. So if you're in the States, take advantage of it because we don't get it here in Europe. Suzanne says, where do you order your Beauty of Yo's and sunscreen? I'm in the EU. It is now back on stock in Stylevanna, which is where I get all my Beauty of Yo's in. It is available on some other Korean websites, but I go Stylevanna. I just think they ship the quickest to me, and they've usually got what I want in stock. And it's the cheapest on there. It was when I checked a couple of days ago. Can anyone hear the fireworks? It is literally like full on here. It's fabulous. I can see them out of the corner of my eye. It's very distracting. So I'm going to take a quick look while I take a sip of my tea. They look so good though. Right, let's carry on. Let's ignore all that noise, the banging and the crashing. Let's carry on. So Kirsta says, please make note if Revolution 3% retinol, 0.3 retinol is okay and normal to peel. It's really good. You might get a little light peeling, particularly around the mouth with it. You shouldn't get too much because it's not a really high strength. I think it's a really, really good one to use. Patty says, I love using the Vino baby products. I use the baby wash in my face and I love it. Borrowed it from my grandchildren. How many people out there, let's just do a poll on that. How many people out there do steal their children and grandchildren's skincare? It's so good. Some of it is so good. So thanks for that shout out, Patty. Definitely agree with you. Emily says, I got the Barbara Sturm Enzyme Cleanser as a sample. It's nice, but not $90 nice. Oh, that's the problem with the Dr. Barbara Sturm skincare. None of it's bad. It's just none of it's worth $200. Like, for hyaluronic acid serum, $200? No thanks. And the fact she's having to hawk it on YouTube and really promoting the heck out of it implies that it's probably not selling that well. Oh, but if you want a laugh, Dr. Barbara Sturm is doing a mystery box. $150. You don't even know what it is. Like, who orders a box for $150 that doesn't know what's in it? Like, okay, like a mystery box for $25. Okay, I like a surprise. I'm on board with that. You're not telling me that it's normal to spend $150 on a box that you don't know. And also, these mystery boxes, such a con. Because basically what brands do is the rubbish that they couldn't sell full price, stick it in a mystery box. You pay $150, you get that overpriced hyaluronic acid serum that they couldn't shift full price, send it to you, then you can't complain because it's a mystery. Never buy a mystery box is what I would say. Andrew says, yeah, the sunscreen video was awesome. I definitely going to get the Beauty of Yo's and rice. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. It was so much fun to film. Today's video, straight after this live stream in half an hour, is all about, what is it about? Peptides and some of the best drugstore anti-aging peptide serums. I wanted to film this because whilst I love the Neod copper amino isolate serum and I love the Medicate crystal, Medicate liquid peptides, they're so expensive and I know a lot of people can't afford that or don't want to spend that much on their skincare, which is absolutely fine. So I wanted to give you some really good drugstore alternatives. So hopefully you'll stay for that video. Straight after this live stream ends, you'll all be automatically transferred over to it. And you don't need to do everything. You can either just go over there, leave a like, and then watch it back when you have a chance, or you can stay and chat to me. Either way works really, really well. But honestly, I love peptides, and I think everybody needs them in their skincare routine, which is why I'm so glad to be able to share that video with you, to give you some drugstore options for people that don't want to reach out and spend Neod prices. Sasha says, greetings gang, my big plan for the Sephora sale is one of the Biossance gift sets. I've been wanting that brand for a while. Biossance is a really good brand to buy in a sale. I think it's a bit too pricey, full price. In a sale, great option. So Solvig says, I had to lunch today with two good friends. So nice to see them again after a few months. I agree. I think we've all missed friends and family and been away from them for quite some time now. So hopefully everyone's got their Christmas plans set, or their holiday plans if you do Hanukkah, or Thanksgiving, whatever you're celebrating. Hopefully you've got some time to spend with family and friends, because I think we all missed that last year. William says, Rob, rumour has it Yes Style is doing a Black Friday sale. Can you confirm? I can confirm, but you didn't hear it from me. Amy says, if you could only buy one Deciem product ever, what would it be? Oh no, what would it be? I'd probably say the fractionated eye contour concentrate by Neod. Can't live without that. Love it. Lisa says Avena baby products are excellent. Totally agree. Robin D says, go for a facial now. So excited because it's been so long. Do you know, I agree with you. I haven't had a facial in a spa for like a year and a half. Definitely need one. Robin, enjoy, my love. Enjoy. So Mally reminding, we don't need to ask the same question. So if anyone, we go through all these questions in the order in which they arrived. So if I will get to your question, I promise you, I'm always behind with them because I like to talk, but I will get to your question. So no need to repeat it, because sometimes when people repeat the questions time and time again, it ends up clogging up the chat. So it stops people being able to chat with each each other. So just ask the question once, I promise I'll get round to it. Kirsten says, my face is messed up, I need help. Kirsten, if you drop me a DM over on Instagram, and we're skin mad over there, and I'll quite happily help you out, my love. 21 says, I missed a few, but glad to be back. We're good to have you back, my love. Where have you been? We've missed you. Grisili says, it's shiny down and worth it. I was thinking about getting the retinol. I've never tried it. I have never tried that skincare line, but I will. If there's a sale on, I'll give it a try. Sophie says, Turkish Delight, yum. I know, can't wait to make it. So good. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind with these comments. I'll try and catch up. Alex says, what are your thoughts on hydroquinone? I think it's a big no. Hydroquinone, particularly on people with deeper, darker and richer skin tones, you get rebound pigmentation, so it works amazingly. It clears up your hyperpigmentation. You think, oh my god, skin's never looked better. Then the hyperpigmentation rebounds, often worse than you first had it when you stop it. I don't like hydroquinone. I think it's too strong. I think it can thin the skin. Definitely not good. If you are going to go to a dermatologist and they prescribe it, obviously they're the professional, follow them. But I don't agree with hydroquinone. It's now been banned in the US, and here in the UK it's also banned as well. So I think you can still get it on prescription in the US, but I think that tells you something. The fact you can't buy it over the counter means regulators really aren't a fan of it, and neither am I. TNH says, I'm late again. I got distracted looking at bunnies to adopt. Oh, yes. TNH, that is a good reason to be late. Bunnies adoption, love it. And Patty says, when can we buy a pink Mad About Skin hoodie? I would love to have one. Patty, I shall sort it out for you, my love. I shall sort it out. We will be launching it. Oh, I've got a Marcel hair on the eye, bear with. I will definitely be sorting it out. The only delay was just because obviously we were back to back with the launch and all that good stuff. Otherwise, hopefully we would have had it by now. But it's a work in progress. I promise you, Patty, you'll be the first to know. Marisia says, could you totally organise a virtual mask? I'm Mad About Skin bake-off. Suzanne, yeah. I couldn't because Suzanne would win it, hands down. I know she would. Suzanne says, how are your chickens in their naked situation? I hope they're not too chilled without their feathers. Well, they're all doing amazingly. For those of you that didn't know, I actually I adopted 8 battery hens, which are the ones that are kept in cages for their egg production. And then when they stop laying eggs as often, they're taken to slaughter. We went to the farm, we adopted 8 to give them a second chance, second life, and they are loving it, literally loving it. I thought they'd be really cold because a lot of them don't have any feathers, but they just love being out. Can you get them back in that coop? No way. They've got a taste of freedom, and now they're demanding it day in, day out. So they love free ranging, pecking at the grass. They just find a worm, like one of them found a worm digging the other day, and they all chased each other around for like an hour to try and catch this worm. They're loving life, which is great. I don't think they're feeling the cold too much. I thought they would. You can definitely see their feathers are starting to poke through, so they're growing new feathers, which is so amazing. Getting about 8 eggs a day. So if anyone's in the UK and needs eggs, I'm your man. But thank you, Suzanne. They're doing really well. Let's have a look. So Tom says, hey, Margia, congrats on your face mask. Yes, big congratulations to Margia, I hope I pronounced that right, who won the face mask challenge over on the Facebook group. Big round of applause. And honestly, there were so many hot contenders there. I couldn't actually choose my favourite. There were so many, and I loved all of them. So thank you everyone that took part in that. And Margia, I'll be contacting you to let you know how you can claim your prize, which I think is a booby prize because it's basically a one-on-one chat with me. Would I want to win that? Heck no. But people did. So yeah, and I can't wait to catch up with you. We could talk all things skincare, anything, literally anything, and I cannot wait. Adri says, hello Rob, I'm glad I made it here for the live. Adri, I'm so glad you did too. Jane says, Skin School is amazing for dupes. You just put the taskbar, the dupe you're looking for. I didn't know that. I've never tried out of it. You said there was a few that dupes for that Dr. Barbara woman. Should we just call her that Dr. Barbara woman? Yeah, you're right. I need to tell that Skin School. I've never tried it, my love. I'll give it a go. After this, I'll go on and I'll have a look because I would definitely want to try it. Let me just make a note of that. Let's have a look. I would definitely love to try that. Manuel says, finally made it. Couldn't join the chat for so long. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday, Manuel. Great to see you. I'm so glad you could join live. It's a super busy live stream this week, which I love. The busier, the better, because we're all one big family. So yeah, great to see you. William says, Benton, Timeless versus Dr. Brenner's Vitamin C's videos will be made. Good, William, we look forward to it. And if you want to see that, join the Facebook group, which Tom's been linking throughout. Definitely worth joining because you guys are amazing over there. Now we've got 25 minutes left of the live stream, so keep those questions coming. I'm going to work through them all before today's video starts, which is going to be on the best dupes for Neod Copper Amino Isolate Serum. Those amazing anti-aging peptides available at the drugstore. But we've still got 25 minutes of the live stream, so keep those questions coming. I'm going to have a sip of my tea to keep the voice fresh. So if you haven't already, if you could give this video a big thumbs up and a like, honestly, it means so much to me and it'll really help the channel. If you minimise the chat, you can click the like button, then you can maximise the chat again. We're 124 likes. Do you think we can get it to, if we got a like a minute in the next 25 minutes, we'd be over 150, which I think we can do it. Let's give it a go. I'll take a sip of my tea and then we'll carry on. Ursa says, you're making me want a Facebook account. Sounds like a great group. It is such a wonderful group. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't have Facebook, don't do social media, and I think, you know, that's all power to them that they don't. A lot of the time, Facebook, social media can be quite toxic. I don't really like it. But our group is full of nothing but positivity and love. We disagree sometimes, what family doesn't. We share our thoughts, feelings, and opinions, but it's really empowering. And to see people do their routine, show their bare face to the world, it actually really helped my self-confidence, because for the longest possible time, I was sat there not feeling 100% confident about my actual acne, wanted to show my face to the world without concealer. That Facebook group gave me the confidence to do it, so I'm forever grateful. Tom says, my videos don't compare to yours, Danny. Oh, Danny's was great. Tom's are great. Danny's was also great. There's been so many. Honestly, you guys give me a run for my money. Your editing way better than mine. Jan says, thank you, Emily. So my daughter is vegan. Who'll contact you if you want to buy something for her. Yes, always share your vegan recommendations. We might start a little thread on the Facebook group if people want to share their recommendations, because I always think it's really good to share. You know, help each other out. You know, let's talk about the very best skincare. Natalie says, oh my gosh, I've never been to a live before. I love your channel. Natalie, I love you too. Thank you so much, and it's great to have you. If anyone hasn't been to a live before, we do these every Saturday, 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. European time, 1 p.m. East Coast US time, 10 a.m. West Coast US time. We just love, we sit, we're one big family, we sit, we talk all things skincare. Let's have a look and see. I've got so many questions to get through, but do not worry, we've got 20 minutes left and I'm going to plow on through them. Maddie says, what exfoliate do you recommend for acne and pimples with combo skin that's on the drier side? I would reach for the Geek and Gorgeous Calm Down Serum. It's got salicylic acid to tackle some of the breakouts, calm the inflammation. So it's got lactic acid in there that's going to hydrate the drier areas, and it's just a really nice blend of gentle exfoliation. Use it every single day, skin will be glowing to the gods, and it'll help balance everything out. DM30 says, I'm lazy today, my dinner is cantaloupe melon. I mean, it's very healthy, love. I'm not sure it'll fill you, though. I'm not sure that's the most filling dinner, but it sounds gorgeous. Joseph says, hi, I love your videos. What do you think about the higher concentrations of lactic acid as a chemical at home peel? I personally prefer to do the high strength peels at a dermatologist's office. That's just because there's a lot that can go wrong with them, and I kind of want an expert there in case it does. I know a lot of people that have a lot of success with at-home lactic acid peels. I prefer them to glycolic acid peels, but I would generally say in the derm, in the esthetician's office, with a licensed professional would be my preference. But I say to everyone, you do you. Sound off if you've had some success at home. Suzanne says, I ordered the new ABBA CD for Christmas. My hippie mum is going to lose it. I'm loving it. Honestly, it's so good. Jan says, Beauty of Josen, I want it. It sounds like my holy grail. Jan, it's so good. You will love it. Love it, love it. The size, you don't get a lot, but the price point is actually quite affordable. So the price isn't bad for the amount you get, but I wish they didn't like a super size because I could bathe in that stuff. Kirsten says, broken capillaries, any recommendations? Best thing, honestly, Kirsten, two things. Laser therapy, I had quite a few at the side of my nose. Laser therapy really helped it, but also azelaic acid also helped it as well. So I use it on the area. Azelaic acid, like a 15% concentration on the areas where you get it, does really help. Takes the redness away from it. So the capillaries will still be there, but they won't be red or as noticeable. Karen says, I paused the chat to buy a new ABBA album. Thanks for the reminder. It's an absolute pleasure. It's such a good album. Honestly, I'd love to know what your thoughts and feelings are on it, guys. If you bought it, let me know what you think. Marija says, Tom, thanks so much. Yeah, I'm just really glad you won, my love. And I can't wait to find out a little bit more about you. Paul says, yes, we need a new morning routine. Absolutely. Coming. Should I film it tomorrow? I'll remember to film it tomorrow. I will remember to film it tomorrow. And Bree says, can I use retinol with vitamin C at the same time? By the way, I wanted to buy the Betty's tea, but they told me they don't have the sorted tea bag sets. They do for Christmas sometimes. Definitely. So I'm drinking Betty's tea here. Taylor's of Harrogate, Betty's of Harrogate, same brand. Great tea brand. Absolutely love it. They've got some Christmas boxes where they do some assorted tea, so definitely worth checking out. Not sponsored, just a firm fan. It's in the Starbucks mug, but don't let that fool you. Betty's tea, literally game-changingly good. I always buy my gran the Betty's gift set for Christmas. She loves it. So good. So yes, you can use retinol and vitamin C in the same time, but I personally like to use them at opposite ends. vitamin C in the morning, retinol in the evening. I just kind of find it works best that way. So Irreglovis says, one of my favourite things to do during this live is doing my skincare routine. It's relaxing to hear you talk. I'd love to do my skincare routine during this, but I can't multitask, so... but I would love to do it. Natalie, great to see you. Says, I'm popping in, but only for 15 minutes. That's okay. We're available on the replay, my love. It's just great to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Kim says, how would you recommend using sub-Q skin and copper amino isolate? Together or different routines? If you get together, if you're bougie, separate routines if you're on a budget and want to save a little coin. I personally use my copper amino isolate serum in the morning. I use my sub-Q skin in the evening. I know Tom likes to use them both together, but he's bougie and extra, and I love him for it. And I do find you get extra benefit using them together. It just depends on your price point and how much product you want to get through. Let's have a look. Mercedes, welcome, says, what cream for aging skin? I love anything with ceramides in, anything with facial oils in. The Mad About Skin moisturizing cream, just going to put that out there. It's great. What I would do is put a retinoid on first, because that's going to give you all the anti-aging benefits. Then put your moisturizer on top. So let's have a look. Says Vivian says, I will caress that like button. Thank you so much. We are 24 likes away from 150, which will be a very recent record. We have got to 200 in some very special live streams, but we don't normally get past 150. So I'm sure in the next 20 minutes we can get an extra 24 likes. So if you haven't already, you can minimize the chat, click the like button. Then when you maximize the chat again, it takes you back to where you were, so you don't lose your place. And we're now 23 likes away from the 150. So if you haven't done it already, do it now. Do a guy a favour. I'm going to have a sip of my tea. You can hear some fireworks while I do this. I love that tea. Galicion says, why aren't you supposed to put retinol on your neck? You can. Some people's necks, like mine, are super sensitive. Wouldn't recommend it. If you don't have a very sensitive neck, you absolutely can put retinol on it. I prefer to use bakuchiol on my neck, which is a plant-based alternative. Less irritation, but great results. For anti-aging, would you choose sub-Q or buffet or both? I would definitely choose sub-Q. Hands down better than the buffet, in my opinion. You could use both. Double down on it, either or. Today's video, which is about drugstore peptides, talks about my favourite combination, which is the Matrixyl and the Azura line from The Ordinary. Mixed together, beautiful. Mark Hen said, hi Rob, wouldn't NEOD modulating glucosides be good for post-shave irritation? Yes, honestly, Mark, game changing. If you want my real tip for the best post-shave, sorry, I've just got a real itch. I don't know, I'm going to have to do that, otherwise I'll be forever. That's all I can focus on. Sorry about that. My top tip for post-shave irritation that I told my dad, and it changed his game, he was so impressed, is aloe vera gel. Look for 100% aloe vera gel, because some of them like have 5% aloe vera and a load of filler. You don't want that. 100% aloe vera gel, or better still, get an aloe vera plant and then you can just scoop it out. That's if you're really bougie. We don't have time for that. Get 100% aloe vera gel, put a thin layer on straight after you've shaved, then wait for it to sink in about a minute, then put the modulating glucosides on top. Honestly, you'll never have an ingrown hair, a bump, a pimple, or a rash again. Game changing. Takes about a week, I'd say, to really start paying those dividends. Game changing. And aloe vera is dirt cheap, and the modulating glucosides last forever because you only need a very small amount. So good. DM13 said, so next week we'll have the first impressions video of Christina. Yay, can't wait. I can't wait either. And Christina, I demand it. So Elias says, I'm not sure if it's cruelty free, but you need to try E45 cream whenever you get a neck rash. There's something magical about this product. So E45 weren't cruelty free, but they have now confirmed that they have submitted all the paperwork to become Leap and Bully certified. Big tick in the box. Haven't been certified yet, but on the way to that, and I love that. E45 cream was my staple growing up. My dad has super dry skin, so he always used to get E45 prescribed by the doctor. So we used to bathe in the bath oil. We used to use the cream. It was always, it stinks. It smells like glue, which is the only thing I don't like. But everything else about it is so good. So definitely would recommend it. And they will soon be certified cruelty free. Big tick in the box. Who doesn't love that? William shouts, do not forget to order the Deciem room spray. I agree. If you haven't placed your Deciem order yet and you like a little bit of a fragrance component to your skincare but don't want it in your skincare products, the Shop Room Mist, spritz it around you in your bathroom. It smells so good. It's like the most bougie luxury spa you've ever been to, and then you can put your fragrance free skincare on and you've still got that sensorial. I love it. So good shout out, William. Solvi says, I use so much hand cream, but if I was to use my face moisturizer, it would turn out to be quite expensive. Good point. If you like to reapply your hand cream a lot during the day, it's probably cheaper to use a proper hand cream. And Christina says, oh Rob, you're so sweet. I've been checking my mailbox every single day. Well, Christina, it's been held up in Dublin, so march to Dublin, demand its release. I'll come with you. Oh, let's have a. So Amber says, I know we're talking skincare, but can anyone recommend a good small eye makeup brush that aren't over $20 each? I can't recommend one, but sound off in the comments, guys, if you've got a favorite makeup brush. Let's have a look. Marja says, for hand care lovers, highly recommend the liquid hand wash from Face Theory. So good. So good. Do you remember, like, well, we should be washing our hands lots anyway, but do you remember, like, when all that's going on in the world hit, like, 18 months ago, and it was all about wash your hands every 5 minutes, and our hands were stripped dry, and it was awful? The liquid hand wash from Face Theory, I bought like 20 of them. So good. Hydrates your hands, cleans, so good. Yes, definitely hand wash, not the sexiest item out there, I admit, but it's so good. Magma says, hello and welcome to all newcomers. Same to anyone that's watching for the first time. We've got a lot of newcomers in today's live stream. I love that, so thank you so much for joining. So like Mimi says, hi Rob, is the Geek and Gorgeous Stress Less equivalent to the NIAD modulating glucosides? Very similar. I'd say the modulating glucosides is a bit more hydrating, a bit thicker. It's a cream as opposed to the Stress Less, which is more of a watery serum. So I'd say it depends what you want in terms of texture, but they both deliver very similar things. Joel, welcome, my love. Great, sending lots of love to Sweden, the home of ABBA. We love you, Joel. Thank you so much. Vivian says, glow to the gods. We're waiting that too. We all love a good glow. So Patty says, oh, Elf brushes are really good. Yeah, Elf skincare and makeup are really good. Their makeup brushes are also really good. So thanks for sharing that, Patty. Madison says, always excited to join the lives when I can. If you have peptides in your moisturizer, do you feel it's enough? Good question, Madison. I still prefer to use a separate peptide serum, but any peptides are better than no peptides. So if you don't want a separate standalone serum and you've got a moisturizer with peptides in, yeah, it's great. It'll certainly be adding a lot of value. I love peptides and I like more. So I add a lot into my skincare routine. But yeah, absolutely. In a moisturizer, it's really good. Just make sure that when you choose the moisturizer, the peptide is reasonably high up on the ingredients list, so you know it's got a good concentration, delivering you all that benefit. Let's have a look and see. Vivian says, I use the Cetaphil hand cream gang. Yeah, team hand cream. Elias says, Rob, please some retinol eye cream recommendations. The one I use and love. Well, there's two I use and love. The Inculus retinol eye cream, game changing. Love it. Drugstore, affordable, so good. And Revox, which is a European brand, they do a really nice retinol eye cream. I'd say the Revox one is more hydrating. The Inculus one is more mattifying. So it depends on how oily your under eye area is. Both game-changingly good. Let's see. Maria says, because of my age, I could be your mum. I've ordered yesterday the Chemistry Pink hand cream, 100ml. So my mum, I don't know, because my mum is super cool. She's super young. So my mum had me when she was very young. So, well, not really young. She was like 18. So she's kind of like, it's kind of cool because she's kind of like sisters rather than mum, son, which is amazing. I love my mum to bits. She's absolutely amazing. And she just watched my videos, which is good. So mum, if you're watching, sending you lots of love. So she's super cool. We went on a cruise like 2.5 months ago. Had literally the best time ever. A total blast. We just laughed non-stop. But she could put me through my paces. She never stops dancing. I've never known someone that can dance more. My feet are throbbing and I'm desperate to sit down, and she's up there, shoes off, dancing like nobody's looking. Love my mother. Jessica says, I'm a newer subscriber and I love your channel. Thank you, Jessica, and sending you lots and lots of love. Johanna says, so Annika says, I've got the shop spray. Can it be used on skin too? It can't, but you can use it on your bit on the hair, bit on the face, all good. Bit on the clothes, sorry, all good. Christopher said, my Revolution is 0.3% and making me red and peel. Is that normal? It might be that it's just too strong for you. Have you tried a Bakuchol, Kirsten? I think a Bakuchol might actually work really well for you. Boots do one here, Ingredients do one here in the UK. There's other Bakuchol serums out there. I think the Inculus do one. I would maybe give that a go. It's more gentle, but you get some really good results with it. Vivian said, I would like to visit Europe too. Malaysia, summer 360. I crave summer all year round, Vivian, but I imagine if you're living it, it probably isn't as fun. So come to Europe. We'd love to have you here. So Angela says, phew, I'm back. Had a bit of a shower situation. Oh dear, I hope it's all good. Have you ever had too many shower products you're trying to use up? Pretty sure I had too much weight in my shower caddy. Oh gosh, I can only imagine it's all fallen down. Well, I hope nothing's been damaged, my love. And I do know, I have a lot. I buy a lot of shower products when they're on sale, and I buy loads loads and loads and loads, and just really need to use them up. Maldonado, hope I've said that right, says, hi there, Arbutin and Restock, what's your thoughts? Definitely work really well together and sending you lots and lots of love. So Sophie says, spooky. I was thinking about the peptides. I bought the small copper amino isolate serum in the sale to try. Looking forward to the video. Well, I hope the video is super useful. It's only 10 minutes, so you don't need to do anything. You'll automatically be transferred after this. But I hope you guys find it really, really useful because I wanted to offer some drugstore affordable dupes for the Neod copper amino isolate serum. It's a game-changing anti-aging peptide, but there are some drugstore options out there, which hopefully I'll be able to bring for you in that video. It's so good, and I found so many that I love and want to share with you. TNH says, balm cleanser in Jan. I thought you had a surprise for us on Black Friday. There is a surprise on Black Friday. You'll have to wait and see. Don't worry, that's not the surprise. That is coming in January, so I feel bad. I teased a surprise, but I promise you, like, it is coming. There is a surprise on Black Friday. Do not panic. Do not worry. There will be a surprise. In terms of the balm cleanser, I just wanted to get the formulation like absolutely perfect, and I think it's there now. It wasn't quite there. I went through, I think maybe like 6 or 7 different iterations, and I had to really decide which was the best one. For me, I thought it was worth sending it back and going again because I just wanted it to be perfect for you guys. Like, it's, I don't want to set a product that isn't like game changing. There's enough balm cleansers on the market already. I wanted to bring something that was genuinely different, which is why we do have to wait just a little bit, like just a tiny amount longer than ideally I would like. But think about it, how boring is like January and February? There's never anything going on. It's always a bit dull. Now we've got a balm cleanser to look forward to. So who doesn't love that? Let's have a look. I said, Angela says, I'm doing the A Game 5 right now and it's amazing. I'm up to every other day. I love it. I love it so much, Angela. It's amazing. Now we've got 10 minutes left of this live stream. I'm going to get through all of your questions. Do not worry. We're going to blast through them. Just before I take my final sip of tea, if you haven't, we are 14 likes away from hitting 150 likes, which will be a recent record for these live streams. It's been so busy today. So if you haven't already, if you could minimize the chat, hop over, click that like button, then when you maximize the chat, it takes you back to where you were. I would honestly, it means the world to me, and I would love you so much. It just means that this video is going to be pushed out to as many people as possible on replay. So good. So good. Best tea in the world, that. And thank you so much for all the likes. We're at 140. 142, we're 8 to go. There must be 8 of you out there that hasn't clicked the like button and can do it. I would love it. Elias says, any ideas if Stratia are running a Black Friday sale? I happen to know that there will be a sale from Stratia. I don't know what it's going to be, but I do know that there will be a sale, so throw that out there. Let's see. Mark says, Rob, come down to Florida. Sweet Tea Now will be extraordinary host. I would love that, Mark. I would love that. Definitely. Florida is on the list. Brenda Arby says, morning, currently using the good old Crozier Calming Moisturizer Sun Cream. Loving it. You should definitely try it. I have never even heard of that. Thank you so much for the recommendation and for joining the live stream, my love. I always watch these back on replay. Take a note of anything that I've promised I'll check out. So that is on the list to check out. Thank you so much. Annika says, I need a perfume, but I can't find one amongst all the thousands of perfumes out there. Try the Mist by Abnormally, the shop Mist by Deciem. I think you might really like it. I spray a little bit on my clothes, and I always get really good compliments. People saying, you smell gorgeous. I'm like, thanks, room mist. Just working the room mist. Sleep Sheep says, my Mad About Skin arrived in Ireland 3 days after ordering, and I'm loving it. It's more for breakfast because it's 3 products in one. Thank you so much, my love. And with the track shipping, it's definitely quicker, which is amazing. I wish we'd done it from the start, but it wasn't available to us at the start. But now all orders are sent, shipped and expressed, tracked, so it will take minimum amount of time and you can track it door to door. Sweet Tea says, Annika, you can use a room spray. There are lava rocks and cotton pads inside necklaces. Absolutely. This is a really good tip. I love that. So DM30 said, I bought the D&G light blue low intense with 40% off. Ooh, someone's bougie, Danny, treating herself to a little perfume. They smell gorgeous, my love. Absolutely gorgeous. William says, sent you a Facebook message. It's an animal rescue located in Greece. I'd love to hear that. We're definitely going to have one charity. When we talk about the charities, we're going to donate all our commission sales from the Deciem sale to currently at £3,500 and counting. We're going to have at least one charity as well, one animal charity as well, because I'm all about the animals and I think we can give back to humans, animals. I've also found a really good charity that works products out of Africa that helps tackle it, helps to support people with albinism, you know, where you don't have any pigment in your skin. Albino people born in Africa, where obviously intense light, no pigment in your skin, nightmare. Providing free high SPF, high UVA protection sunscreens to them. I think that's really important because I can't imagine how life limiting that will be, especially if you can't afford or don't have access to quality sunscreen. So that's one charity that I'm really passionate about that will be in the mix as well. So I'm going to post all the charities that are available for us to support so we can vote on them. I don't think we're going to, because there's so much money being raised already and it's only going to grow and grow. I don't want to just give to one charity. We're going to split it up so we can benefit so many different good causes. Yolazin says, sadly I have to go to eat fish. See you later, my dear. See you later. Anything you miss, you can catch on replay and enjoy your fish supper. It sounds amazing. Annika says, whenever we talk about our LED masks, I think about my non-existing dishwasher. I know. Choices, Annika. We have to make choices in life. Magma says, I've lost where I am in the chat again. I've lost where I am in the chat. But do not panic, because this is a really good example of I'm so behind with the comments. So what I'm going to do, we've got 5 minutes left of the live stream before we move on to today's video, which is all about best drugstore peptides. These are going to give you the maximum anti-aging benefit without breaking the bank. I love them. So I'm going to go to the end, answer as many questions as I can, quick fire style in the next 5 minutes. So Annika says the surprise is when you open the balm cleanser, you'll see a picture of me with a crown. Annika, yes, and yes. Veldica says, well, if I use nothing else but just some serum or an aloe gel every day, can work really well. As long as you've got a good cleanser, one serum that does multiple things for your skincare routine, and a bit of aloe as your moisturizer, sounds like a good skincare routine. Really good. Let's see, so... Magma says, could you do a review of Good Molecules? I can. I've tried so much from Good Molecules. In fact, their peptide serum features in today's video. So you've only got to wait like 4 minutes for a partial Good Molecules review. But yeah, I'm happy to do a review of them. I love them. Sea Shines, welcome, I love, great to see you. Says, have you tried Regimen Lab? I have. Regimen Lab. Love their Vitamin X. Love their moisturizer. So good. I'm a bit on the cleanser. Not sure on the cleanser yet. But yeah, would you like a review? Let me know. Marlene did a really good review over at the Facebook group. Definitely check that out. But I'm quite happy to do a review as well. Got lots of people saying yes to animal charities, and amongst it, we definitely want a little mixture of animal, human, all that good stuff to really maximize the benefit that we can do to the world. Let's have a look and see. So Nazia says, made my Deciem order today. It's so wonderful to know this will help charity. Thanks, Rob. No, thank you, my love. Everyone that used that link, it means the world to me that we can do something for charity, because honestly, we know sometimes I feel like when we're shopping ourselves in the sale, who doesn't? We all need to treat ourselves. No one should ever feel guilty about spending money on themselves, treating themselves, and having that element of self-care. But if we can do that as well as helping other people out at the same time and save some money on a sale, it's like win-win-win, ding. Who doesn't love that? Let's see. So Hunter says, oh, how important is sunscreen in cloudy places? I don't like the sunscreen shaming. So first of all, I agree with you, Hunter. I don't like sunscreen shaming. Those people that go, you see these influencers online go, shocked, awful face when, you know, people are gobsmacked because someone says, I didn't wear sunscreen today because I was really busy. Look, sunscreen I think is really important, and I wear it every single day, and I think people should wear it every single day. But there is no shame if you miss a day by accident or you don't feel it one day. You know what? I hate skincare shaming in general. We should be proud of the skincare routine. It should empower us, not limit us. I personally think if in winter, where here in the UK we've got less UV, sorry about the fireworks, we're working through them, we've got less UVA radiation, UVB radiation, I go for a lighter weight sunscreen. I don't wear an SPF 50, I'll go for an SPF 20 or 30. That's fine for me in the winter, and that's what I reach for. In summer, when I go out, I up the ante and really go for something that's more high strength. It's personal preference. Just remember that UVA rays, which are the ones that age us and cause cellular damage, are the same strength year round. Even on cloudy days, same strength. So make sure that you have a broad spectrum sunscreen. Just wear it like your moisturizer. Don't feel ashamed if you don't, but just wear it like your moisturizer. So the one I love at the moment, the Make Prem UV Fluid, great broad spectrum sunscreen that's moisturizing enough that I can use it instead of my moisturizer. Doesn't feel heavy on the skin, barely know you're wearing it. Love it. Lots of people wanting the Regimen Lab review, which I'm happy. Let's have a look. Yes, Suzamet's point saying radiation from the sun like UVA can damage the skin indoors. Absolutely. I would recommend, as I said in my video, wearing sunscreen even if you are are indoors. But don't stress about it. Just choose a hydrating one that you can use instead of a moisturizer. That way you don't have to worry about it, and you're still getting that guaranteed protection, because you know what, we don't get second chances with our skin. So definitely worth wearing all year round, even indoors. Now there we have it, guys. We've come to the end of the live stream. Thank you so much for spending your Saturday with me. It's not over yet. We've got 3 more likes to get to 150 likes. So if you haven't hit that like button yet, we can get to 150 likes. Minimize this chat, click the like button, and you would do me such a huge favor, and I reckon we can get to 150 likes. That's the goal. But we're now going to head over to today's video, which is all about drugstore peptides. If you've ever wanted a peptide in your skincare routine, but you're a bit worried about the price point and think, Neod, quite expensive, I want a really good dupe for that, today's video is definitely for you. Peptides are a must, so let's hop over now and talk about some really affordable peptides that can add so much value. Don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you. You don't need to do anything. You'll automatically be transferred, and I'll see you in today's video. Wait to see you there.